So this section is all oriented around installation and setup. Nothing very glamorous, but a lot of critical content that we'll need to move forward. So the first thing we cover are the two main ways of using Git, from the command line and from graphical user interfaces. That isn't a very important distinction to understand. We'll be playing around with both throughout the course. And then we focus on installing Git. So I have separate instructions for Mac versus Windows users. That's definitely going to be critical. I marked it as yellow just because it can take a little bit of time if you're on a Windows machine. It's not hard. You just have to change some settings and watch the video. You'll see. We just click a bunch of times and hit next and then hit next and then hit next. But obviously very critical. We also install an application called Gitkraken. It's a GUI for Git. It's free. I guess it's not critical. You don't have to use it if you want to use Git, but I'm going to put it as important/critical because for this course, we'll be using this, but it is not critical to Git itself. Configuring your Git name and email, critical, but also very quick and easy. And then the biggest question mark in this section is the terminal crash course videos. There are 3 videos at the end of this section that are absolutely critical if you have no experience working with terminal commands, basic Unix commands like ls and cd and touch. So if you're familiar with those, you can skip those videos, and they're not critical. They're not really Git specific at all. So if you have experience, you can skip those, but if it's all new to you, I 100% would sit through them. You don't need to take notes, but practice along with those videos. They are very important. If you want to be able to use Git down the line, we have to be able to navigate through the terminal. So most things in this section are critical, but no big concepts. It's just installation, plus this weird thing at the end with the terminal. I highly recommend checking that out if you're new.